A San Leandro City Council member is now facing federal charges in connection with the FBI investigation into former Oakland Mayor Sheng Thao. Good evening, I'm Amadeus.
And I'm Dan Ashley. Thanks for joining us today. Federal prosecutors charged Bryan Azevedo with 2 felonies.
That's right. This comes 6 months after the ABC 7 News I-Team Stan Noyes was the first reporter to interview Azevedo extensively. And now Dan is back with the very latest on this. He's here in the newsroom. Dan?
Dan and Amma, this information filed today by the FBI, IRS, and Postal Service says Azevedo has not been arrested pending the outcome of the federal court proceeding.
Get out of your house with your hands up.
Last April, San Leandro Councilmember Bryan Azevedo described the FBI raid at his house. I also asked him about the core issue. Did he try to help the owners of California Waste Solutions, David and Andy DeWong, with their side business, Evolutionary Homes, that converted shipping containers to housing for the homeless? Did he try to hook the city of San Leandro as a customer? Was there some arrangement between you and the DeWongs in terms of, we'll give you a percentage if you sell X number of units?
I don't remember nothing, no.
For you to say, I don't remember, is not going to look good for people. I mean, clearly, me as a person...
I don't want to comment on that, because no, there was no arrangement on that.
But the information filed today in Oakland federal court says Azevedo agreed to use his power to get a city contract in exchange for a percentage of the sales price, and that he set up a bank account in his wife's name for the kickbacks and bribes. Former federal prosecutor Wilson Leong looked at the information late today.
So what's significant in this case is that it appears that Mr. Azevedo has waived his right to grand jury indictment and instead has elected to proceed via information instead. It suggests that he is likely going to either plead guilty or plead guilty and cooperate.
Azevedo now faces charges of conspiracy to commit honest services wire fraud and making false statements to federal agents.
How serious is this to his future as a council member?
I think he, in the near future, will be pleading guilty to federal felonies, and that will probably end his career in politics.
Late today, Azevedo's colleague, San Leandro Mayor Juan Gonzalez, weighed in.
If he pleads guilty to a felony, the charter makes clear how we proceed. Namely, he may not be a felon and be a member of the city council.
On the conspiracy charge, Azevedo could face 20 years in prison and a $250,000 fine. For false statements to the FBI, he could receive 5 years in prison and another $250,000 fine. But sources very close to the case tell me Azevedo has agreed to testify for the prosecution, and that typically brings reduced charges. Of course, all of this is wrapped up in the case involving former Oakland Mayor Sheng Thao. We're waiting for the next shoe to drop. Dan and Amma.
All right. Thank you, Dan, very much.